Hi, and welcome back to the Retirement Pivot. I'm Kat Kelly, here to talk all things retirement. And since this is the week of Thanksgiving, I thought it would be an appropriate time to think about all the things that I'm grateful for um, in this time of retirement. To review, I retired a year and a half ago, just about. It was a year ago, June. And I was a public school teacher for 37 years. I taught the last 30 years in New York, and I have since retired to Orlando, where my life, I was always partially in Orlando. I always owned a home here and lived here in the summers and things. So I've kind of always kept my foot in life here. So I'm here now, and I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. I hope that everyone has good health and good plans for retirement to be, thankful about. I recognize the privilege of being able to retire. I worked hard. I stayed away from my family for 30 years so that I would have a pension that I could retire, with after 30 years. And so I recognize all the privilege that is bound up in that. But I did want to kind of just focus on the positive in this episode and talk about the things I'm thankful for. The first one is obviously the opportunity to retire and having that opportunity in my life to be able to have arranged things so that I could take advantage of it. What I consider an early retirement. I was 59 when I retired. Now, having said that, I'm still very busy. I still do part-time jobs and things like that. I'm not sitting on my couch or just playing golf every day, which would be nice. But so the opportunity to retire is something I'm very thankful for. I'm very, very grateful at the age of 60 to have my parents still with me. They're 83 and 86. They live here in my home. We have a main home and an attached casita that my parents live independently in, and I'm very, very grateful for that. So, and then connected to that is the home I live in. It's a home I designed 3 or 4 years ago. We built it 3 years ago. We just celebrated our third anniversary in the house. And it's a bit of a different design for most houses. It's a 4,500 square foot house with a 2.5 car garage. I designed it inch by inch. It's designed for aging in place, which is a concept of designing a home that you can grow old in. This is our assisted living facility for myself, my sisters, that my brother or sister-in-law, whoever in the family. It's in total a 5 bedroom home, and every bedroom has an attached bathroom and walk-in closet, so that they're all sort of independent little pods, but still just bedrooms, not huge or anything like that. And it's split into two, so the front house is a 3 bedroom, 3 bath house with a big living room and kitchen, laundry room. It's got a pantry. It's got the garage is attached to the front. I'm sitting in a small den. It's probably, I don't know, 10 by 12, but it's a perfect size for what we need. Has a little front porch, and we're facing one way. When you walk through our kitchen and through a swinging door, you enter a hallway that has a, my parents' casita, which is a 2 bedroom, 2 bath with a kitchen, living room, dining area, a little bit smaller scale. I think the front home is 2,300 square feet, I think, and the casita is 1,200 square feet. They have their own entrance, their own driveway, their own little patio. Um, I'll go into greater detail about the design and things another time, but very grateful to have had the opportunity to have built this house. We built it during COVID, during the lockdown, sort of just after the lockdown. So my family is another thing that I'm very grateful for. And it's my fourth thing is my family. I have wonderful family members. We're different from each other. We, have different priorities and things, but we're all just very grateful to be in each other's lives, which is wonderful. Um, and then my friends, I just have really fantastic friends. I have friends in New York, and then friends I retired with, like my friend Donna moved to Delaware when she retired. Um, just really good people who know me well, and I know I could go to any of them if I ever needed anything. They could come to me. Um, we celebrate each other's good things, and we commiserate when other things happen. We try to support each other. I have lots of friends down here. I've re-entered, sort of friendships down here that I had been away from for 30 years, which has been nice, and also made new friends down here. So friendships are very important, particularly in retirement. Stay connected to your friends. Do that work, is what I would say. I'm very grateful for travel. I love to go see new places. There's something about filling my eyes with something different. I love to go to Vegas. I do love to gamble, but I don't do it here, generally speaking. I have a lot of rules about it because I don't want it to be a problem. But what I love about Vegas is we always take a day to hike and go out and see. It just looks so different from Florida. And I do love that. I have some bucket list items. I'm going to Scotland and Ireland in June with my sister and a couple of friends. So we're very excited about that. We're going to spend some time in Dingle, the Dingle Peninsula, at the end of the tour and do some stuff there. I want to go to Iceland. I want to go to Lake Louise. I really want to go to. I always forget the name of the town. It's in California. It's where all the mid-century modern stuff is. Palm City? No. Why can't I remember the name of the town? Anyway, you probably know what it is. You can put it in the comments. I can't believe I can't remember the name of the town. I desperately want to go there, though. I want to go in February, not this February, but a February when they're doing the Modern Week. Palm Springs, that's what it is. So travel, art is very important to me. Maybe I'll do an art walk at some point. Maybe I'll include a little art walk around my house so you can see some of the artwork. I have my art from my grandfather, art from my aunt. I have some of my artwork hanging in the house. I have local artists. I have a very good friend named Jolie Spellman, whose beautiful art is in a number of places in my home. And I just love art. I love making art. I love seeing other people make art. I love to be around art. So I'm very grateful for art. Something new that I've been doing is two new things, really. I'll put them together, is Mahjong, which I'm really enjoying. My friend Jeannie Smith has brought us, together, a couple of us together, my sister and my friend Jill Jones, to play Mahjong. We probably play twice a month, but it's just a lovely experience. We don't play well. We break most of the rules, but it's really fun, and we're learning. The other thing together with that is golf. And I know I've mentioned it. I'm really enjoying golf. I haven't played recently. I need to get back out on the links. I'm about to go outside in a minute and do another of my favorite things, which I'm very grateful for, which is gardening. I have been not a very good gardener the past month, so I need to go out and do some cleanup. I bought some poinsettias to put out and some different plants to zhuzh up my garden. So I love, love, love to garden. And the last thing I'm grateful for is also a new hobby of mine, which is sourdough baking. I'm really grateful for it, not because I do love to eat it. I mean, that's yummy. I've really enjoyed the learning curve of sourdough. It's great to keep my brain fresh. Um, I really enjoy sharing it with other people, though, is something that I've come to recognize. I've done a couple classes for friends where we've come together, and a couple of them have just gotten very into it, which has been nice to see. They make it for their kids and their families, and it's kind of a love language. Sourdough. It is good for you. It's probiotic. It's great if you're a diabetic because it doesn't spike your insulin or glucose. Um, I'm a diabetic, so I enjoy it for that reason. And there are lots of yummy things. Oh, I keep hitting that microphone. There are lots of yummy things you can do with sourdough. So that has been something that I'm very grateful for. So lots to be grateful for. On top of all of it, my faith has been something that has really seen me through my retirement journey so far. The all the pivots that I've had to make, or had the opportunity to make, and I like to see them as opportunities. And shifting, priorities and finding out who I am in retirement has been just an interesting journey. And I think I'm getting closer and closer to sort of the essential me, which has a lot to do with the wonderful people in my life. It has to do with my faith. It has to do with trying my hardest to see the good in the world. It's a bit of a struggle for me lately, but I'm really, really, really trying to stay positive. It's very hard. I would say that's my only struggle, really. So maybe next year it'll be a better report about that. But very grateful for all things. My family will be here tomorrow to eat and laugh and do fun things. We'll be missing a couple people, but we'll have a couple extras hopefully who'll come. And I hope that your family and friends and loved ones enjoy a happy, healthy Thanksgiving and lead off into the holiday season, whatever holiday you celebrate, and enjoy. Be grateful for the things you can be grateful for. Focus on those things.